YouTube. Locked Up Abroad, great show. Yeah, we call it Banged Up Abroad, and there was, I think it might have been an Australian show originally because it was called Banged Up Abroad. But there's a lot of Aussies and a lot of English people on it. Maybe it was English, but because Banged Up Abroad is kind of an English term, but there was a lot of Aussies and Kiwis, and they're like there's a lot of stories about people going to prison in Thailand or Malaysia or Laos. Or then you have South American prisons and stuff. Just a great show. Banged Up Abroad is like hours of fucking entertainment. I could sit down and watch a whole season of Banged Up Abroad and like want more in one sitting. And I think it was on Dave. I think Dave was the channel. Good channel, by the way. Very British. They had Red Dwarf on reruns as well. Red Dwarf, what a show. One of my favorite shows. Boozed Up Brits Abroad is a good one too. Man, you're singing to me here. You're too young, but there used to be ones back in the day called Ibiza Uncovered. There used to be Jamaica Uncovered. Then you had The Villa. I don't know if anyone remembers The Villa, where you would literally, this was like one of the first reality TV shows where you would basically get cameras all around the villa and they'd get 4 girls and 4 guys in and they'd just get them lathered with booze and then follow them for the 3 days in Magaluf. Oh no, Steve's had a bit too much to drink tonight, and there'd be like fights. They'd be throwing chairs at each other. They'd be doing stupid shit on the town, you know, and it was just crazy. The Villa was probably one of the best reality TV shows in the world, and they had the like guy from Big Brother, the Newcastle man. He used to do like the commentary. Oh no, it was an Aussie guy. It was the guy who used to be in Neighbours, Joe Mangan. Let me see if I can get a clip of The Villa. You guys must have watched The Villa. The Villa was amazing. You must know what it is. Stone, you must know what it is being English. Banged Up Abroad, used to watch it every week. It's brilliant, Chris, right? Ibiza Uncovered. Ibiza Uncovered, Caribbean Uncovered, Jamaica Uncovered. That was like at the start of, that was like Sky One at the start of reality TV at like 2000, 99, 2000. Hold on. Let me show you this. This was The Villa, guys. This was like 2001, 2002. Peak TV.
So as they play, we watch. And at the end of the week, we'll reveal to them who they were.
That's Joe Mangan. He used to be in Neighbours, mate.
Matched with. They'll be touching down in a few hours, but first we bring them together at the airport.
They meet them at the airport. First time meeting them, 4 boys, 4 girls, and they just get them absolutely lathered with drink, and they just record them. That's all they did. Jeez, what's going on? King Raptor, how are we? This is like peak 90s. It just gets so funny, man.
Yeah, she'd batter you as well.
And what's he like then, Brenda?
Fantastic.
Oh man, it's gone full circle. This is pretty much YouTube IRL streaming right now, Stun. Kat, what's going on? Let's watch Holiday Nightmares. Holiday Nightmares is a good one as well. This, you're right, this is pretty much IRL streaming right now in 2025. The Villa was ahead of its time. Like, they just had live cameras. Just getting them drunk, you know.
Like match couple Zane and Kitty are definitely hitting it off.
Oh man, The Villa.
I've got moves in it. Nobody's got any wax, though. I need proper wax.
But I've always
This guy's worried about his hair wax.
that it's big.
Has it? I comment.
Well, I'm glad that's sorted out. 4 potential couples taken to a luxury home in the hope of finding romance. And here's
Yeah, Love Island was like a watered down version of The Villa. The Villa is like, get 4 English girls, get 4 English guys, get them lathered up on beer for 3 nights in a row in Magaluf and just video record everything that happens. That is literally what The Villa was. And it was so fucking good. As a like 16-year-old watching this shit, 15-year-old watching this shit, guys, this was like peak reality TV.
Here we are in Portsmouth. Can't wait. Dead excited. Go for a nice meal. Posh joint. I'm going to make a play. Massive play for Matt tonight.
I'm gonna make a play for Matt tonight.
There's plenty of posh people around that'll get me.
But the boys are taking a very different view of it.
I think Vanda's a little bit aggressive, really. I don't know if she's insecure or not. I don't know if she's insecure or not.
Vanda's a bit aggressive.
She always comes back with either you know what I mean, or you or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
The way I see it,
This guy is
she's a lot more
so.
aggressive when-
Oh my! This guy is so public schoolboy. She always comes back with a "fuck you" or a retort. Absolute monstrosity.
Whatever.
Because they get that mix. They throw in the old like prawn sandwich brigaders sometimes as well.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Like it does to everybody.
I think if I was matched to Vanda,
She's so common.
I'd be very, very pissed off with
Yeah,
you.
because that's what it is, right? So they get 4 people and 4 girls, and each of them are matched. They do a compatibility test before they go on the aisle on the villa, and each of them are compatibility matched with another one. And I think they might get a bit of money at the end if they pick or they end up hooking up with who they're matched with. I can't remember what it was, but there's like a compatibility test, so they're all know they're matched up with one of the others.
Don't worry, mate, you're not. Ooh, Vanda's scaring the blokes off. Maybe she's been singing again.
Robbie and Matt.
And then at the very end,
I said I was
at the very end, they find out who they're
Too much
matched
of
to.
last night's punch left her out for the count, even though Robbie admits she's growing on him. And last but not least, Vanda is matched with Simo. But sadly, this match looks to have sunk without trace.
Man, what a good show. The Villa. That is literally peak reality TV. I remember California. California was terrible, though. That was like the Irish version, like Fade Street as well. All right, let's get into some Dayz, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to make a quick coffee as well. We're going to try finish this map today and see what happens. Flavor of Love, Flavor. Yeah, I remember Flavor of Love as well. All right, let's go, Dayz. All right, give me a sec, guys. We'll be back in a minute. Just gonna make quick coffee.
A few moments later. All right, let's do this. Let's get into some this is, Deadfall.
This is the day. The challenge is to finish the map, okay? I want to finish the map today. We're doing a Dayz day because I feel like doing one. We might play some Isle tomorrow, maybe GTA. We'll figure it out, guys. We do have the spookathon or whatever we're gonna call it coming up at the end of the week, Sunday or Monday. I might also stream on Saturday, guys. My missus and kiddo aren't here, so okay, where do we spawn? I don't even know where we spawn here. Burn, what's going on? You've missed Dayz? Well, we are playing at the moment. Enjoy it while it lasts, homie. Who knows how long it'll last, but I just needed a little bit of a change up. I'm getting a little bit burnt, not burnt on GTA, but I don't know, man. I just need more going on in my GTA right now that I don't have. I kind of low-key have a feeling that a lot of people are getting burnt on GTA at the moment, and maybe it's because there's just not much happening. I'm not sure what that is. Is that across the river? Maybe we should go straight send across the river, guys. What do we think? I don't really know this map. Very Top Gun this morning. It's getting better, cheese, right? The mustache is definitely getting a bit more volume. All right. Let's get some fat stacks. Let's find a friend. And let's finish this map. Yeah. Get jabbed. Get jabbed. And thought it up and brought up the past. Oh, we need a knife early doors, low key. Yo, let's just, you know, those sound alerts that you debated me with yesterday. Let's just chill out, okay? Today, Kent. Let's chill out on sound alerts, guys. Anyone who missed it yesterday, I got debated by Ket yesterday into losing my life because of a sound alert. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. 2.5 hours of a run dead because Ket debated me into running into gas early because I thought someone was sniping me. Not even joking. That's a real low move, Ket. How dare you? Yeah, we tried. I don't know if you saw, Mickey. We tried Beast of Bermuda yesterday. I don't know if I'm feeling Beast of Bermuda again, guys. I liked the kind of, it was fun to an extent, but I just don't know if the PvP is going to hold up on Beast of Bermuda that I'm going to enjoy it. Like the mechanics are pretty basic, Andy. It doesn't even feel like you're fighting with mechanics. It feels like just like it's a click race. Yeah, and that's what it was, Adam. I played a snake and it was kind of fun, but then it got to the actual PvP aspect and fighting, and it's just not, having come from the Isle, it's just not the Isle. I'll be honest with you. I'm a snake. Yeah, I mean, it held my interest until it didn't, I guess. But at least we tried it. We're looking forward to Echoes of Extinction. I don't know if I'll even try Path of Exile. I was so disappointed ultimately with the PvP in I was so disappointed ultimately with the PvP in Beast of Bermuda, guys. I don't know if I'll even try Path. I mean, I've looked at Path and I just don't know if that's it either. Allosaurus releasing soon. I mean, honestly, Greg, it doesn't fucking matter if the Allosaurus comes tomorrow. It's still gonna, the game's still gonna have its fundamental problems of the hackers and shit until they sort that. It doesn't matter. That's kind of my take on the Isle right now. I need the Allosaurus and the T-Rex will be great once it's in final stage. And then within that, they need to get... Don needs to just make sure the hacking situation is completely addressed. Especially on horde tests and officials. Well, a horde test and officials, right? It's just killing the player base right now. Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is going to be amazing. Arc Raiders is definitely something we're going to play. I don't know how hardcore we're going to do Arc Raiders, but it's just very good. Echoes of Extinction looks really cool. Been following for a while. I mean, there are playtests. I don't know when it's happening though. There's pre-alpha playtests happening, but I have no idea of timescale. They released 10 dinosaurs. Ain't gonna make a difference. They don't fix the hacking issues. Exactly, Mickey. Like the T-Rex, in theory, could have fixed a lot of things, and people went over for the Prime, but the Prime Elder system and like the Prime and Elder system is more inviting for players, in my opinion, than the Allosaurus, but it doesn't make a fucking difference because you can't even play it. That's the problem. The problem isn't the content that they're adding. The problem is the existing situation with instability and the hackers. They'll get there though. I mean, I'm still hopeful. Doesn't mean I'm leaving the game forever or whatever. It just means I think it's going to take a couple of months to get into a state where I'm like, okay, let's go with the Isle again for a while here. New dinosaurs are definitely a shiny new toy. I get it. But like the shiny new toys unfortunately don't last as long if the other things aren't taken care of, right? And that's just the way it's going to be. My philosophy is they need to make a bigger mess to clean up their mess, and it's currently, yeah. I think the Allosaurus coming out is great, but it's kind of like a band-aid. It's covering up the bigger issues, and the bigger issues are what's going to fundamentally keep players away, or especially returning players or regular players. I ain't touching Horde Test again till I don't know when. I don't even know if I'll touch Horde Test again after my last couple of experiences on it. It's just not worth it. The only time I will probably... I mean, officials... I'm pretty much waiting for T-Rex and Allo and Prime system to get sorted and roll across to officials, which is going to take a couple months. Here in the USA... Yeah, well, listen, I hope it goes well for you, but we ain't doing that. We ain't touching it until it's fixed. And I know it's fixed. You think Tarkov is going to bring in a lot of new players again, though? I don't know. I'm honestly unsure about Tarkov. I mean, Tarkov's always going to be the extraction shooter granddaddy, but I think it's going to lose a lot of its player base, especially casual player base, to Arc Raiders. Yeah, I still think it'll lose a lot of its player base to Arc Raiders. I think Arc Raiders is just more inviting to the casual. I don't know if being available on Steam is going to change the game that much. Now we can dig them up. I don't mind digging them up with my knife. Knife. We can do it. Enjoyed you playing Arc Raiders today? I'm looking forward to doing a bit of Arc Raiders solos, getting in some content, voice interactions. The trios are going to be fun, but the problem with trios is you're going to miss that part of the game a lot more. That's why I think less numbers is kind of, I won't say the meta for Arc Raiders in terms of content, but it's different kinds of content, I guess. 3 men can be fun and entertaining, but like 1 man, you can go on more adventures and meet people and shit, you know? Arc Raiders is brilliant. Arc Raiders is brilliant. Said it in the first playtest. I'll say it again after this server slam. Arc Raiders is a brilliant game. Arc Raiders is fantastic. It's infinitely playable. Just everything about it's good. Level design, how it looks, how it feels. AI need to be probably toned down a little bit, but I feel like it's got something for everybody. Felt sort of shallow. Well, I mean, it was only 5% of the game that you played on the server slam. There's so much to be unlocked. Of course, it's going to be shallow. They're only giving you a teaser. Dave, what's going on? I'm doing great, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I think Arc Raider will be a pretty medium played game anyway. I don't know about long term, but apparently I was talking to a few people and apparently their roadmap is insane. Like it's not just like they've been planning it for obviously a long time, but apparently their roadmap in terms of the next like couple years is crazy. Like they have a proper content roadmap, DLC updates, and if they can pull through with that, I think it's gonna be good, because it's all about holding people's interest. With the progression system, you can just run through and complete everything in 3 weeks. Then it's going to encounter a drop off. It's the same problem with a lot of games. And it's one of the biggest things about Tarkov, which has kept people for so long. The progression system takes a good long amount of time, right? You can't speedrun Tarkov, really, right? You can't really just jump into Tarkov and do everything in a week or two, right? It takes a long time to get everything in Tarkov. Or am I just tripping? If you ugliness of the female characters, yeah, that's just a fucking idiot posting. Negative review. Don't like how the girls look. They don't have big boobs and big bombs. I'm out. Their boobs do not jiggle when they run. I can't play this. I can't play this game. You go back to playing your fucking hentai sex games on Steam, guys. Jiggle physics are not present. Unlike. Bad review. Oh, we got Tetra. That's fucking huge. That's fucking huge, mate. Tarkov is pain. We love the pain. It's just got long progression. Like I said, it's just got one of those things where the progression system is great. Well, you know, it keeps you tied in anyway. And it's kind of like what I was saying about GTA roleplay these days, and how the grinding part of it is kind of low-key by design, because it gets people playing and staying on the server because they're grinding it. You might hear people complaining about the grind, but they're still there grinding. You know what I mean? If you dangle a carrot far ahead of a donkey, it's going to keep walking till it eats that carrot. Even if it never eats the fucking carrot. You know what I mean? You're all donkeys is pretty much what I'm gonna say. Oh. Oh! I thought that was a chicken. I did see a knife, but I didn't want it. I'll take it. Just because you're demanding I do. Alright, we need food and shit, guys. Hopefully we meet someone in this place. Yeah, 5M is kind of a different animal right now. It's made at a certain time of night, those pop up in the main page of Steam. You're awake at 1 a.m. Hentai games, you degenerate. Yeah, sometimes I'll get the odd one that slips in and I'll have to like uninterested, but like some of those, you guys ever get those things? Some of them are hardcore. Like, I can't believe those things are actually just on the general Steam page. Sometimes I'll be scrolling through, like, you know, going to try and see what games are coming out, and I'll go through like recommended to put on my highlighted lists, and the odd time you'll get like this fucking outrageously graphic hentai cartoon game with like crazy acts going on, and I'm such an innocent soul when it comes to that still, guys. I'm like, how do people play these games and enjoy this? I have no idea. It's kind of what's wrong with like younger society these days. Rather than getting out there into the real world and doing it, they stay indoors and do it on their computer. And thus, you get left with these absolute Poindexter dweebs who have zero social skills and end up like fucking Neon. Who go to cons and do not understand that going up to a girl and asking her to go to her after party, and then she asks why and saying because you're hot, pretty much, how he doesn't or fails to understand how that's probably a bit suggestive and inappropriate. He was paying her a compliment. No, man, he was being a fucking absolute social inept idiot. That's what he was being. No, he was paying her a compliment. No. And all these clowns who agree with him, like, failing to see the picture that no, that's not really how you operate in fucking society in real life, guys. Maybe when you're playing your porn game on Steam and you can just say, hey, you're hot, and it works, but that's not real life, guys. That was not real. That's not real life. I swear to God, the amount of moronic comments I have read over that or seen or scrolled by on Twitter from that whole fiasco, actually, it saddens me for society. It really does. Ariana, what's going on? I was watching you live. Notification for this one? Well, welcome on in. I appreciate you popping by. Thank you. Basil, welcome back. I mean, but that's the standard behavior, operating behavior for a lot of people now, Burger. Like, people like Neon, they kind of enable this kind of way of thinking, and like kids and young men thinking that that's the way you should be and act. It's actually sad. It really is. Like, you know. And then unfortunately, your man, the NBA player coming out recently, and like kind of like his kind of take on it was wild with Neon. And it doesn't really cover him in too much glory either. And then also, a friend of mine who I know very well, and she's lovely, and she's one of the nicest people out there, Pasta, you get fucking body shamed and shat on because she just happens to be a friend present in a situation, not saying anything in the situation, and her other friend kind of was like, clearly wanted to get out of there, so all she said is, come on, let's go. And then she becomes the target of all these kind of incels, you know, fucking body shaming her because she's just there. Like, it's actually just fucking pathetic. a lot of the thought process of people out there, you know. It really is. It makes you worry, like I said, for society. I should try house party. Corey, I don't even want to know what you get up to in your DGen hours, man. I'm a straight-laced, straight-arrowed, you know, innocent family man. And I will keep it that way. I don't know. Anyway. It is what it is. That's my thoughts on the situation. We got some Final Fantasy music up in here. That's the best part. Don't worry so much, beer boy. He's 11, starts high school in 18 months. Worry about what's going to be... I mean, social media is such a risk, though, as well, Alyssa, right? We've kind of vowed not to give our daughter a phone till she's at least in secondary school. So we're not giving our phone... We're not giving my daughter a phone until she's at least 13. And even at that, I'm not too pushed on it. Anything she can have control of herself over regularly in social media, internet, it's not a good play. Yo, thanks, Ariana. You have a great day too. Muchos gracias, amiga. Are we just starting, Bergs? You know, life was kind of easier. I hate to say it, guys, but when we were younger, life was just so much easier and simpler. In terms of parenting, anyway. Now, you fart, and it's across social media, across the world in like 30 seconds, you know? Fucking wild. Even trends, man. Trends come and go so fast. Global trends. You wouldn't even know what a trend is. It would take a trend like 16 months to make it to Ireland. You know what I'm saying? And by the time the trend that happened 16 months ago is trending, it's not trending anymore. So it's not a trend. So no one cared. It's not even a trend anymore. I lived in Ireland where we didn't even have landlines. The only way we could contact each other was like, you know, those little cups that you have a long piece of string. Unless you had a really long piece of fucking string with 2 cups on either end, you weren't talking to nobody. Hey, I hear fucking where Gibbon's from, Westmeath, they're only just getting Tamagotchis now. It's 2025, and Ed was video calling me last night on Discord going, look, boss, I fucking got this new thing. It's called a Tamagotchi. It's like, Ed, I think that was big in the 90s. It's fucking deadly. You get this little guy and he's a little on your little machine and you can feed him and look after him and it's fucking fantastic. Who did that? Who fucking did it, guys? Who fucking did it? Let's not go down this. Let's get. This is a dark path, guys. You don't need to go down it, okay? Ukes, what's going on? Good morning, brother. Sure. Where Ed's from in Ireland, guys. Someone was put on trial last week for being a fucking witch. You know what I mean? Like that's how dated we are in Ireland here. Does she float or does she sink? Just look at that Tamagotchi there, will ya? Oh, it was you, Yukon, you son of a fucking bitch. I'm watching you. I'm keeping an eye on you guys today. Alright, we're so far we got a mini start here. I don't know if I'm going the right way or the wrong way, though. Do I go down the road or up the road or down the road away? We go down. Let's go down. I'll sort my bag as well. We know for ages. We have her named as well, Kiwi. Little girl. Well, big girl. Poor Mrs. Witch you know what? She might have been on trial for being a witch because she brought the Tamagotchi into West Clare with her. So we thought she was casting spells. Never been to Ireland? Basically like Skyrim? Yeah, it is. I'm streaming from a stone house right now. We cook from a metal pot. We make broths and stews every evening. And we still operate under barter system. We don't have shops. I go down and I like offer them a loaf of bread for fucking some sweets and crisps and stuff. It's true. It's great. Sure, apparently I got offered 17 cows for my daughter there the other day, but she's worth at least 20. Wouldn't be giving her up for 17, you know? She can work the land as well. There's a chick. Shakeen! Hey, Shakeen! I've never seen that film, actually, but I've always wanted to. Reign of Fire. Is any good? I have a resemblance to Aaron Rodgers. I wish I was as rich as Aaron Rodgers, I'll tell you that. I wish I had as much money as Aaron Rodgers. Maybe Aaron can come in to and support the guy who looks like him on Twitch. That'd be great. I am wearing a Minnesota Vikings t-shirt right now, which is ironic. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. Bone for hook. You can make them out of wood now. You don't really need them. They kind of got rid of that meta when they made wood. You can make wooden hooks now. Yeah, Jesus, I tell you, if I could get a feckin' magic beanstalk out of a few beans, I'd be feckin' selling my whole soul. My family would be gone for a few beans. No longer Eugene from The Walking Dead. Yeah, so somebody came, like the mods were scratching their heads recently because I was playing GTA again, Kiwi, and I was interacting with Eugene Zuckerberg, and people were like, "Why the fuck is Eugene banned? Why is the name Eugene banned in this chat?" And then I had to explain that you used to give me grief all the time for calling me Eugene, so that's why I banned the term. Kiwi used to call me Eugene from The Walking Dead all the time when I had long hair. Did your daughter get a Labubu? Yeah, she has a couple, unfortunately, Shelby. We don't mention Labubu. Although Labubu is kind of past already. I feel like the Labubu trend is already gone. She had there's this other ones called Sonny Angels that she loved. And now she's onto something else. There's something else. I don't know what it is. But yeah, Labubus ain't it no more. They've already moved on. Yeah, they just I don't know what they are, but they're gone. She's no interest in them anymore. My books looked straight ass. Every team, Fugly, has looked ass. I don't know who's looking the best right now, but I'm telling you now, the Detroit Lions are a team that are... I think the Lions are the most dangerous team all around right now. But no one has really looked incredible. Everybody's looked beatable. It's the most open year of NFL that I can really remember. Like last year, the Eagles kind of looked the best. Going into the playoffs, they were definitely the most physical, well-rounded football team, and Saquon was on fucking fire. This year, there's lots of chinks. AJ Brown being a complete diva hasn't helped. Locker room morale, I'd imagine. But yeah, this year it's very open. There's a lot of teams who could go on a playoff run. It's all about making the playoffs this season. A lot of teams can beat a lot of teams, I feel. I mean, the Bucks will be thereabouts. Mayfield's having a great year, and they're a good team. Skull Pandas, that's the one she's onto at the moment, actually. Kat. In Disney, she was hassling me for a Skull Panda. Yeah, that's right. I saw some of the news being stolen for rescuing 9K's worth of Boo dolls. Go Pats. Pats are competitive. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Drake May is kind of looking pretty good right now. I'm looking forward to JJ McCarthy getting a proper run, being fully fit, and at least seeing if we have a quarterback for the rest of the season. I mean, the Vikings have been plagued with injuries this year, especially in the O-line, so it is what it is. Yukon, thanks for the bits, by the way, as well, man. Appreciate it. Shy, what's going on? Oh, look, it's the mask I wore for Kiwi's mom last night. Look at that.
Yes, good mask.
Fancy that. Huh? Who's? Okay.
So she wants us if we can park on Friday and Saturday outside because they will need the parking.
And okay. That's sad. I know. I read. Kiwi, thanks for the 34 months. My missus definitely heard that. She doesn't care, man. I think my missus cares what I say. She's been with me for 10 years. Like, she knows I'm an idiot. She's still here. So we're having a kid, and where can she go? We're having a kid in 3 fucking weeks. Like, she's kind of committed to the cause regardless, right? Oh, your mum heard it? Oh, well, your mum's a lovely lady. Thanks for 34 months as well. No tier 3 though. What the fuck, man? Where's the tier 3 gone, Kiwi? You've fallen off, brother. You've fallen off. Someone just oofed as well. Well, I didn't see it come up on my alerts. Yep. Tactical. It was a tactical... A tactical... What do I call it? A tactical pregnancy. She's stuck. She can't go anywhere. Entrapment. In fucking entrapment. We got her, guys. We got her. And just when she's having doubts, we go number 2. 10 years later. We did get engaged, though, in fairness, so... I remember the days when Kiwi used to tier 3 sub in here, guys. The fuck's happened, man? I'm falling off, guys. Kiwi's not even tier 3 subbing anymore. Feels sad, man. Feels bad, bro. We gotta be converting the tier 1s into tier 3s out there, guys. With the fucking kid in the way in 3 weeks. We gotta make that money while I can. You won't see me for fucking 2 months. I'll be like, you know. Yeah, everything's honestly massive down. Economy, crypto, everything's kind of in a rough spot. You're not wrong, Bo. You ain't wrong, brother. Can't go further into I'm joking, Kiwi. Next month though, okay? Save up for next month. Wink once and we'll switch it to green. Hey man, I am streaming on Kick right now. I'm just saying, if anybody in the future is considering, you know, a few gifty subs here or there, maybe you're thinking, you know, this lad Bosch Merchant's a bit of a sound fuck, you know? He's very charismatic. I love his moustache. He's great at every game he plays. And his community is fantastic, and his mods are, you know, tolerable. If you're thinking that, guys, and you're thinking, you know, I'll throw him a few subs for the Baba. I've a bit of milk for the Baba that's coming there now in a few weeks. Just, if you could do it on Kick, that would actually low-key be amazing. Because I'll get 95% of that. Twitch will take fucking 40%. And that's before tax. Just go to Kick. Tolerable. I was more directed at Gory, honestly. And Cat. You're okay, Yukon. Actually, you tried to scare me this morning. You're a piece of shit. Yo, thank you, Ariana. Have a great day, dude. I got a couple of Sony Angels in Japan for my friends' kids, too. Yeah, Sony Angels at least are nice and cheap, right, Chubb? Sony Angels cost like a couple euro. Fucking Labubus? You'd be paying 60 quid for those bad boys. And that's if they're not even real. The boo-boos are a complete racket. Back in Kiwi's day, we chained Bosch's fridge and forced him to dance during the ads. He still does it. He's been so conditioned to do it. He hasn't been modding here for a while, but he still does it. You know, that's how much we got into his head. He still lives in his cage, hoping, praying. And one day I'll ask him to dance again. Alright, I think the pipe. We follow the pipe. We love the pipe. We love the pipe. The pipe is good. Hello? Avon calling! Hey. Watch this. I'm gonna assassinate this guy. John Wick style. No, I'm not. I fucked up. I fucked up. I imagine that's actually kind of more... That's closer to what I would do if... Oh? If I tried to assassinate somebody. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. I need to get some food. I'll get rid of these. Hey there! Avon calling! Ding dong! Alright, you know what? Let's, should we cook them in here? Should we cook the, steaks, the zucchini in here? I think maybe we cook the chicken in here, guys. Yeah, feck it, let's do it. Let's feckin' go and do it. In before someone snipes me. Wesley snipes me from behind. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Thank yous are nasty. Where did I drop the firewood? Where did I put that? Yeah, good song. Good song. We got some shots up here. Man, some is addicted to New World. Is he still live? Is Jared still going? He's back in his degen times again. He's starting later and he's going earlier into the next day. Hey man, I mean, the guy's a machine first of all and deserves everything that comes his way. But I'll tell you one thing. If I was making some fucking money, I'd probably do. You don't know how it's gonna go. You probably say that, but like, it probably works the opposite way. People who make lots of money probably do less hours because they're more comfortable. That's the one thing, guys, about Summit that's just such a fucking gift. The guy has enough. He has enough, financially speaking, but it's not even about that, right? I mean, sure, he might say, oh, I'm making money, but like, he's just a gamer, man. People like Summit in this industry, especially in 2025, man, it's such a fucking rare thing. You guys are so privileged to have Jared just streaming as much as he does, guys. Because I tell you, the meta these days is actually to stream less hours and do more editing and fill your content into smaller streams. Literally what the meta is. Jared just books all those trends and just fucking... He's a gamer, guys. It's not even that like he's trying to put in big hours or whatever. He's just one of those rare, pure fucking gamers. If the streaming industry was to end tomorrow, Jared would still be doing what he's doing now. Just without an audience. He'd just do it. It's just in his DNA to just game. He loves it. He is it. He is such a fucking unicorn. In general. A skinny ass unicorn with a big fucking head, might I add. One question, you choose my fate today? Danger Duck or Murder Goose? Deranged. I'm gonna go with door number 1 and say Danger Duck. He's not streaming to pay for his lavish lifestyle. I mean, the only fucking, like, he doesn't live another lifestyle to be lavish about, man. You telling me Summit has any time to live any kind of a lifestyle outside of streaming? Holy shit, man. Like, what's he doing? Unless he lives like 40 hours a day that we're not seeing. He streams for fucking 20 of them, you know what I mean? Every time Jared wakes up, he's in the same fucking shit that he wore the week before and looks like he just, you know, woke up, which he probably did, and went straight to his stream room to game because he's a fucking gamer. The biggest thing about Summit, guys, there is fucking zero. And I do you know what? I firmly believe it's an age thing. Like, Jared's 38, right? So he's getting older. I firmly believe it's an age thing that he just does not have an ego. His ego, he had more of an ego when he was younger and more competitive as a gamer, right? He definitely did, and he admits that. But now, I think with age, his ego is just... He understands that who cares? He doesn't have an ego, man. In terms of gaming, you know. I think he's just you know, age, and he just is. There's no need for ego. He has no ego, and he just, you know, he just is happy to play with whoever and have homies, and you know, it's such a fucking rare thing for somebody that successful to have that level of like normality and not care. You know what I mean? Not care who he plays with, what he's doing. He just does not fucking mind, man. He's the most. Like I said, he's a fucking unicorn, guys. Now, obviously, he has friends and he prefers playing with his homies and stuff, but like, I have seen Jared, and you're talking about like one of the biggest streamers ever on this platform. He will play with fucking anyone. Everyone would give their left testicle. That's assuming they still have it intact and it wasn't removed in sort of some sort of horrific, you know, accident that involved climbing over a spiky fence. Like, if they have their left testicle, and that's not assuming you're female and you don't have testicles, well, maybe you'll say your left breast. We'll say testicle. I'm not saying equal value for a testicle and a breast, but I'm just trying to make it equal here by, you know, giving some sort of parallel. So there is probably most people out there would get their left testicle or left breast. And that's not to say men can't have breasts too, because Hutch MF is walking proof of that, okay? Ovaries a bit extreme, Basil, honestly, because I mean, it's a reproductive kind of part of your body as well. Anyway, guys, we're getting deviated from the point. The point is, a lot of fucking people out there would give much anything to play with Summit, and he would just fucking play with anyone, right? So I'm gonna take Jared's fucking penis out of my mouth now, okay? I'm sorry. The glaze was strong today. The glaze was strong. Yeah, just fucking enjoy. And yeah, just, yeah, okay. Well, let's move on. Let's move on. He streamed 144 hours in the past 7 days, 9 days. I mean, that says it all. Yeah, and there's, but here's the thing, Kiwi. He is and he was, but there's no fucking reason why everyone shouldn't be on that level, you know what I mean? It's so sad that so many people have inflated opinions of themselves or who they frequent, or opinions of people who are lower than them as streamers or, you know, content creators, or I see so many snide, condescending remarks about people all the time in the streaming world, and it's so fucking sad, man. Like, why? You're not fucking better than somebody because you have a bigger audience in your fucking bedroom streaming games. You got fucking lucky, you're a little bit entertaining. That's where it ends, homie. That's where it fucking ends. Doesn't give you any more value than the next person, right? But unfortunately, a lot of people, you know, don't see it that way. Ego and sense of importance is a rampant thing online, I guess. Alright. Let's load up. We got some bullets here as well. Has Ash lost a lot of weight? He looks like he's all my. I don't know. I haven't seen Ash or talked to Ash since we played 76254s. I don't have any. Since we played Deathground, honestly. I don't even know. Ash doesn't even stream that much. I don't even watch him. Ash streams, and he's cut back his streaming hours a lot more because he's focusing more on other things, and I 100% understand and get it. But I don't see him live as much. So I do not know. Maybe he has. Maybe he's looking after himself. I mean, he was never really... Ash has never really been overweight or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's not like he's a heavy guy. He just might be getting healthier. Hooligan, what's going on? What game is this? This is Dayz, boss, yeah. Deadfall. Deadfall today. Been too long since we got you. See you and Given on Daisy. Yeah, I don't know if Ed's feeling Daisy. Ed's doing well on GTA right now, Penrod. He's building a nice little Daisy community. I've seen a lot of people who have started watching him in the last 2-3 months are starting to come in and support him in a big way and gift subs and stuff. And it's kind of the meta to building a community, sticking to a game, playing it, being good at what you do. And he's doing well on GTA at the moment, honestly. And you know, long may it continue. I wish him nothing but as much success as he can gain. But yeah, Ed's got a great community. He's got a great loyal community that show up for him regardless, and he gets a lot of support. Even if he played Dayz, he'd get support, but I don't know if at the moment he's kind of doing his GTA thing, and it's going well for him, you know. And you got to ride waves of momentum, and you got to double down on things when they're working, I guess, at times, and especially if he enjoys it. And I think he really enjoys GTA, and that's a big helping hand. Enjoying the thing you're doing is very important. But yeah, who knows if he'll get on? Who knows if he'll get on? I'm sure he'll listen. I'm sure we could get him to play if we really wanted, but I'm kind of happy to have him do his thing and be happy, and you know, always have fun. We have fun with Gib regardless of what we play. We're good friends though, and I think having good dynamics with streamers, like I get it with people. Whenever I stream with Jared, there's a good dynamic, you know, because we're fucking similar. Whenever I play with Hutch, there's a good dynamic, but because I think there's just a good dynamic there. Whenever I play with Gibbon, there's a good dynamic because, you know, you get to know people and you like people, and I don't know. Gibbon's one of those people who will definitely always have fun with whenever we play. So who knows though. I don't think Daisy's ever too far away, Penrod, from anyone who's played it for a long time, because it's just a fun game, right? It's a fun game where you can have a different adventure kind of every time, and there's not many games out there that can kind of reel you in like that. The problem also isn't just with streamers, it's bad people that just are trying to gain clout using them and makes bigger streamers not want to play outside their friend groups. I mean, that happens. That happens. But I mean, that's down on the streamers. Rambo, that's down on the streamer. If the streamer's naive enough or wants to be that person, that's on the streamer and no one else. You can't like control somebody. You're kind of like, you're in charge of your own shit, right? And if that's how you want to go about it as being a person, that's again, I think that falls down more on the individual than the people around them. Why isn't Given playing Prodigy? He's doing really well on free too, honestly. And I'll be honest with you, I think Prodigy is not his style, as much as it's not really my style either. Free 2 RP, he gets a lot more slow burn character roleplay. I feel like Prodigy has kind of really been taken over by the grind and by the kind of the 5 group meta of just farming groups and gunfights and chases. He doesn't have as much of that over on Free 2 because it's a newer server. There's not as many content creators on there, so not everybody's chasing that meta of doing what works to make money. And I think he's just enjoying it. I think he's enjoying free. Like, Prodigy's a good server, guys, but you gotta understand it fits a certain niche. I don't know if Ed would enjoy Prodigy, and I think he knows that as well. I've talked to him about it. He's just, it wouldn't be his style or pacing. And like I've said, I don't know if Prodigy is necessarily the best server for me to even play on. I just play there because my friends are there. I've been welcomed by my friends included, and yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily the best fit for me. But we play. His fiance's having a baby? Whose? My fiance? What are we talking about? My fiance's having a baby. Content server? Yeah, but I mean, I get. I'll be honest with you. This is my take, right, Doylus? The whole content server gets thrown out like very like liberally and like freely. I don't necessarily subscribe to the word content server because content can be lots of different things. It's a mechanical content based server. That's what I would say. The content in Prodigy is primarily around, and this isn't a bad thing, it's just what it is. It's around mechanics. Roleplay content takes a back seat in terms of characters and like the kind of slower burner stuff. And it's more of a fast-paced environment of like chases, shootouts, and kind of like chain doing the next thing as quickly as you can. It's kind of like a speedrun mechanic server, I would say, you know, for especially for a large part of the people, right? It's like do something, finish it. Let's do something as quick as we can again. Let's queue for something else. Let's shoot these people. Let's get in a chase. And again, it works. Nothing wrong with it. But it's I don't know, the content server that people throw out there, I don't know if that's fair. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's fair. It's just a mechanical based RP server that's a fast paced. I would call Prodigy more of a fast paced mechanical influenced or heavy GTA server. You know what I mean? As much as there is roleplay, and there's great roleplay on the server, don't get me wrong, it's not the full focus of the server, right? And you can argue this, but you can just see how it's set up and the updates and stuff and what the updates cater to. The updates are there to kind of keep people on the server doing shit. And unfortunately, a lot of it is based off, you know, 5-man groups, farming, progression, and that's just the reality of it, you know? Not saying it's right or wrong. It's just, that's just the reality of it. Does good roleplay happen? Of course. Absolutely does. It's just not the main focus. We're having a baby? Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're having our second baby, Daryl, in 3 weeks. I agree, but I meant in the sense that you're saying like fast content, gunfights. No, I know. I understand why like content server is thrown around and used, but like, I don't know, man. Like, it depends who you're fucking asking for the content. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to ask Gibbon or me, for example, is it a content server? Or for us, I would almost argue it's not, because I feel like my best contents isn't the driving and shooting stuff. It's the interactions and the goofy scenarios and the funny shit. You know what I mean? That's what I prefer and probably what I'm best at. So for me, that would be content for me. You know what I mean? So content server, sure, if you're asking certain people, if that's their content focus. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of the way I look at it. I don't mind. It would give him the freedom his content needs. He likes the color outside lines a lot as a cop. GTA Prodigy, I don't know. He's doing well on free. The main thing, Penrod, that he misses out on Prodigy, and this is honestly just the bottom line. Someone like a Gibbon who's doing well on a free too, he just misses out on a bigger audience because there's not as many big streamers playing on free too. But in saying that, there's a double argument, right? You don't get as much exposure because there's not as many big creators playing on the server, but at the same time, you know, a lot can be said for being the biggest fish in a smaller pond. And he kind of is. He's kind of like, he's the biggest streamer on free too. He does a great job with his roleplay. And as a result, you know, the community supports him there. And that's pretty big, you know what I mean? The trade-off for going to Prodigy is you get drowned out in a bigger pool with bigger people who are putting their hands up and have louder voices, and you suddenly become, you know, more of a background character. So you got to understand and appreciate that as well, you know what I mean? It's not always about like going to the most popular place. It's going to the place that works best for you and gives you the most kind of chance to have a voice. And you know, I've often thought that about Anto, and sometimes and like that Prodigy may not be the best place for me in terms of like you know, getting the most out of scenarios and roleplay, because I mightn't be the loudest or biggest voice in the room most of the time. And that's the trade-off, I guess. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Ariana, welcome back. Not me this time. I can see that, man. Holy shit. Yeah, so I guess whatever works, you know what I mean? It's something. Look, if you're not a content creator, guys, and this isn't your job, it's kind of harder to see it from that perspective. I get it, but like the reality of it is, he's doing well in a place. He's growing, and he's, like I said, he's one of the main creators over there, which is a great thing. Can I kill this with a knife? I mean, free 2's better for him. I don't even know if it's better for him, but he's doing well where he is, and it showcases what he wants to do. I don't know if he'd have the same chance to do what he does on Prodigy. Did we kill it? We got him. We got him. Sorry, I'm yapping. Less yapping, guys. More gaming. Yeah, so that's kind of my take on content servers, and you know, it kind of is down to who you're talking to or asking, and what the focus of content is. You know, everyone's content is different, and everyone's kind of like, the problem is, and I'm not saying it's a problem, but the biggest issue is a lot of people, particularly in GTA, it's what works for the biggest, most successful people. You know what I mean? So people will look at the most successful people and replicate what they do, or try to replicate, and that becomes automatically the meta or the content. And people just try and do it en masse. Because you look at, like, you know, you look at like the bigger successful people, and generally speaking, in this industry, imitation is kind of like the biggest form of flattery. But if something's working for someone, people try to replicate that. People try to replicate that and copy what's working. So that's when you suddenly see mass kind of repetitions of certain styles, because it mightn't be the content, you know, they necessarily want or is best for them, but they see it working and they try and do it, you know. Streamer community is toxic as fuck, to be honest. I mean, no, it's not. Depends where you go, Ego. It's all down to who you watch, and I say this all the time, guys. I say this about social media. I say it about streamers. I say it about whatever. Listen, you can go and watch and support and be part of whatever fucking community you want, right? It's all down to the viewer. You have options. You have opinions. You don't have to stick around places you don't like or appreciate. And I genuinely think there's people out there who cater for everybody. That's why I'm here. I'm pretty toxic, man. So I don't fucking know, man. You mightn't be here long. And Kiwi's a real son of a bitch too. Ah! Missed it. Listen, like, everywhere has its merits. Everywhere has its merits, homies, and it's down to you to get what you want out of where you go. If you don't fucking like somebody and you're hate watching or you don't like certain things or you still watch somewhere, that's kind of on you. You know what I mean? That's not on the person or the community. You, by association, are kind of guilty. I think a lot of people fall into that kind of trap. Oh, I don't like this. I like giving out about this. Well, why the fuck are you watching this person? Or why are you supporting? Or why are you a part of that? You clearly, like, don't mean that, because if you did, you'd go somewhere where you're getting the value that you want or appreciate from, you know? While I agree, I think mainstream front page streamers does seem more toxic lately. Well, I mean, there's definitely more drama baiting and rage baiting that goes on. I agree with that. I feel like gaming content is struggling a bit, so people dip into, like, the drama side of things a bit more to give themselves buffers and shit, you know? Like React content, guys. Tell me, you know, what is creative? And I'm not shitting on people who react here, because, you know, everyone does it. But what, like, React content is the laziest content a streamer can do, because it's just pulling up somebody else's fucking content and giving an opinion on it. It doesn't take any effort, but people want to do it because they want to see people reacting to the drama or the kind of stuff that, like, you know, get the popcorn out, man. You know what I mean? So I think I'm a big believer that the React culture these days is a massive part of community toxicity. Like, tell me what part of pulling up a dramatic clip and giving your opinion on it and, like, bringing more attention to a toxic situation, how is that in any way going to benefit anyone other than, like, the toxic aura around that thing? You know what I mean? It's just my opinion on React. I understand why people do it. I get it. I'm not, like, again, begrudging anybody for doing it and making their money and doing what they need to do. People want it. People want to watch it. There's a demand for it. 100% agree. But, like, that kind of dipping into that kind of culture has definitely not helped. I think gaming in general, gaming creation is pretty stale. Creative gaming creators out there are way more rare. It's become a lot more kind of copy, rinse and repeat what other people are doing. Like I said, you know, what's working for them, let's do that. Be it like TikToks, be it like social media, be it streams. People just copy the fuck out of everyone else, and they look at the most successful people who are the meta setters, and people are just creatively probably not as creative as they were. Because the industry is just massively oversaturated, right? So with a massively oversaturated industry, people just, you know, get a little bit lazy, don't want to put in the work, or don't want to go out there and be as creative and just look at what's working for people and, oh yeah, let's do that. That's working. Let's put in, like, not as much work, but, you know, let's get as maximum reward. And it's becoming like a volume game more than anything. Dickin, what's going on? Sorry, guys. I'd like to hear your take on things, guys. I'm not saying I'm right, guys. This is just my take. You know? Percival, thanks for the year! The year! We didn't get any gas masks there, guys, which is not good. We need to get some filters. Again, my opinion, but I find a lot of big streamers have opinions on games as if it's the game should be made to suit them. Never occurs to them the game might be aiming at them. Yeah, but I mean, you give people a platform, you gotta expect them to have an opinion on something though, right? And to every streamer out there, like, and to every person out there, you're the main character in your own show, right? I miss old school online gaming. The world has changed a long bit there, Egg. Thanks for saying hi, of course, man. Sorry, I was yapping, just looking for shit. It's like football. Some teams play low blocks, others play possession. Styles, yeah. All depends what you get for the result. Hey, some people out there just give an opinion just to be dramatic as well, though. That does work. He's his own man, right? But it's not for me. Tired of hearing about gambling and rage baiting, etc. Who are we talking about, Spark? Like, look, I'm not going to tell him not to. Listen, again, honestly, Spark, that's just your own prerogative as a viewer, though, dude, and the viewer's always right. The customer is always right, guys. Tony, what's going on? You gotta remember that. Smoke, how are we? The customer's always right. You guys are always right. All your fucking opinions are your opinions, and they're valid because they're yours. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and defend your opinion because it's your or go against your opinion because that's your opinion and you're entitled to that, and you should be. And you know, the problem lies in the toxicity that goes around differencing of opinions. And I'm not talking about this, I'm talking about in general, right? Whether it's like somebody not liking another streamer, a streamer not liking another streamer and shitting on them. If it's some community shitting on another community because they don't like them. Listen, you don't like fucking shit. You don't want to be a part of shit. Don't be a part of shit. You know what I mean? Move on. Go somewhere where it has a positive impact on you rather than like holding on to negative emotions or energies. Like, life's too short, homies. Honestly. You know, giving out or being, you know, aggressive or not being appreciative of something, you know, that's moved on. Like a fucking ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, right? You keep on fucking talking about an ex-boyfriend and how they changed and you broke up because shit happened, and you keep focusing on that and complaining about your ex to your new girlfriends or your new friends. Like, people aren't going to stop fucking caring, and it's only going to keep you in a place of negativity. You know? I'm going to say it's for last time. Go places that you enjoy, have value, and you align with. Support places you agree with, you align with, and if that changes or something changes, move on. Move on. Say thanks for the time. I appreciated it, and now I'm going to go here because I like this place, and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Done. Easy. Right? It's kind of simple when you break it down, right? The kind of thing is, like, too many people focus on the negative side, and the negative side is really what gets kind of attention. And that's sad. That's the worst part of everything. Negativity takes less energy than positivity. And I'm not saying you need to be like a, let's go, I love life. Oh my God, this is amazing. We're all amazing. We're in an amazing world, having an amazing day. I'm going to have my amazing cup of Spider-Man coffee now, and I'm playing an amazing game because I am amazing. I'm not saying you need to be like that. But like, being positive definitely takes more energy, right? And at least having a positive outlook on shit and leaving the negative shit just quickly in your rear view mirror is only going to benefit you as a person. In every and all walks of life. You know? That's all. I feel like the amount of hate watchers out there is through the roof, though. The amount of rage baiting and drama watchers, it's insane. And all that does, guys, it just increases and enlarges the cycle and circle of, like, bullshit, hate, and toxicity, right? You get these people just staying in that circle. And it becomes, you know, part of their day-to-day. Anyway, sorry. Having a bit of a yap. Negatives are so loud. Negatives are going to be everywhere in your life, though, Spark. Honestly, homie. I get you. Negatives are all around the place, but that still doesn't mean that you need to focus on that or let it be a deciding factor in what you do. You don't like something, change it. Simple as. If you don't change it, it's on you. No one else. Again, that's not directed at you, Spark. I'm just saying in general. I'm always positive when you're negative, and then you invite the negative into your life. I'm always positive when you're negative. I'm negative. Me. Hey, my problem personally is I just take things too heavily. I care too much. That's my problem. My problem is I care what people think and how people are, and I get emotionally down on myself, guys, way too easily. That's my biggest issue. I get my expectation of things and people is probably too high to operate online a lot of the time. I expect a certain standard or appreciation or mutual energy from people, and when that doesn't happen, I just get down. Satan, always. I hope you're having a good one. I mean, that's fine, Spark, but that's fine. And you know what? That like, I don't. First of all, let's not use names, okay, guys? First of all, let's not use names of anyone if we can. Especially, let's not be negative towards any of my homies. I don't really want to go down that route. I won't go that route. I'm obviously going to defend my homies where I can and when I can. But I don't think that person would mind that perspective. As a content creator, guys, you know, you got to make decisions on games. You got to make decisions on what you're doing that not everyone's going to like. Me paying Dayz, there's probably somebody in here right now. There's probably people who came in earlier on and aren't watching anymore that wanted to watch me play GTA. There's probably people that wanted to watch me play something else. You know, you're making decisions on your content, on your what you're doing, your like IRL, be it if it's gambling, and there's invariably going to be a fall off no matter what you do. And as a content creator who's doing this and you're trying to like entertain, and you're going to accept that. So I don't think that person would mind that's your opinion on it. In fact, if I know Hutch like I know Hutch, he'd respect that and he'd say, look, I understand that is not your you know, how morally you might align, and I'm sorry, but you know, this is my decision to do this to make some money for my family. And that's just how it is, and that's just being respectful adults, right? Mature adults. I've often said in here, not to bring this into the conversation, but I would personally never do a gambling stream because I personally don't really align with it on a moral standing. But that's not me begrudging any of my homies or people who do it, because they might have a different thought process or approach morally or behind it all. That's on them. And I've said this many times, more power to those people, you know, for doing what they have to do to make money for their family or whatever. You know, everyone's different. And that's okay. You know what I mean? It doesn't make somebody wrong or somebody right, or, you know. Now, if that means you don't want to support that person anymore because of decisions, that's okay too. There's no obligation for a streamer to give you certain something, and there's no obligation for a community member to support a certain somebody. These are all just decisions we make, you know, in general. And that's just down to you, you know. If you don't agree with it, that's okay. Move it along. And no one, you know, everyone can be mature and understand that, okay, this isn't how you align or your beliefs align, and, you know, we'll agree to disagree and move on, you know. Again, do I think that it's an issue? I do, but that's, again, not me gonna hold it against people who do it, you know? It's just part of growing up and understanding that, hey, listen, I think this, and I'm not necessarily gonna support this, but, you know, it just, it is. Who's breaking up? I don't know. Listen, if I held contempt and despair and all this in my heart for a lot of people I saw doing things online I didn't like, I'd have a lot of people I wouldn't like, and it would be irrational. You know? Even like simple things as like, you know, cloud chasing. Oh, cloud chasing's bad. I hate people who cloud chase. They're chasing after this person or trying to insert themselves in this streamer's content. You know what? If that's not you or you can't do that, that's okay, but who gives a fuck? If that person is doing that and it's working for them and the people that they're around entertain it or enjoy it or like that person, who fucking cares? I understand to an extent if it's like, well, I like this person, I don't like this person, and they're always on this person's stream. That's unfortunately, you know, a decision you're going to have to make then about, like, do you like the person you're supporting enough to stay watching? Or do you dislike the other person enough to stop supporting? But that's just a mature decision you're going to have to make. Throwing all the blame on somebody who's like clout chasing, if we want to throw that. Nah, guys, it's not it. It's not fucking it. We live in a world where everyone does what they can in every walk of life. It's a dog-eat-dog world, whether it's streaming, whether it's in business, whether it's in sport. People will step over people every fucking day. Is it right or wrong? No, it's not right, but it's just life. And, you know, if somebody chooses to do that, like I said, supporting what they do, you know, more power to them. Is it me? maybe not necessarily, but I'm not going to begrudge somebody for that. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of my point. I'm not going to begrudge someone for that. One thing I've learned in life is you can't control others' actions. 100% you can't. If it doesn't affect my life and my livelihood, I couldn't give two fucks. I think that's part of a growing up thing. You know, like I say in here, guys, you're the only person in charge of your own shit at the end of the day, right? The only person who can really make shit happen for you is you, regardless. A good level-headed response? Hey, listen, I'm just a boomer. What the fuck do I know? I mean, it's acting. How many characters have we not liked because of actor? Yeah, I'm with you, Jonesy. It is acting. The industry's acting, right? Everything, and again, rather than giving out about it, just move on and go somewhere where you want to support. Or I'm talking specifically streaming right now, but it applies to everything, right? If you don't like it, that's okay. But just, you know, rather than waste your negative energy and sticking around, just or complaining to people about it or trying to convince other people that you have no real influence over anyway, that you're right, just understand that you're right and you're entitled to your opinion and move it on and go somewhere where you enjoy. Like, fucking easy solution. Easy solution. Right? This is an empowering talk, guys. I feel like we're really, really reaching the next level as a community of positivity, and I really feel like we should go on retreat together. I think we're gonna make. Gory is gonna be our leader, our scout leader, and we're gonna the first day we're gonna go around the campfire, share stories, empowering stories about each other, and tell each other just compliments. Okay, tell each other just good things about each other, and just have a great day. Let's have a fucking great day. Okay. Positive reinforcement though is definitely Oh my fucking god! Fuck you! Who was that? Fuck. Oh my god. I'll tell you one thing that is a lost art though, positively speaking about people. I see it in streamers way too much these days. We're way too fast to shit on people and shit on what's wrong with people rather than being positive about people. You know what I mean? I was only having a conversation the other day with Moose Taffy, who plays Patar in GTA roleplay. Really nice guy, and we were just chatting in general. And the conversation of Zerka came up actually, who's in the Mandem, Josh Zerka. Used to play Tommy T, and obviously Patar was in the Mandem. We were just chatting, nothing in particular. And I just said to him, "Do you know what I loved?" And obviously he was a great dude and great influence on the space. But the thing that I admired most about Zerka, right? The thing that I admired most about Zerka, Josh, really good guy, was how positive he was about all the people in his gravitation. You know what I mean? You ever notice that? Just and somebody with that kind of influence and power, he would always speak positively about people around him, and it had such a positive effect on people around him. You know what I mean? Just indirectly, somebody on that platform speaking positively about, like, Patar, for instance, infinitely elevates Patar, has a knock-on effect, and it just promotes your homies. I feel like that mentality of being real positive about people, especially your friends, it's kind of not as common anymore. The kind of go-to meta is to be, you know, oh, let's just have just give out about something or someone, you know? That small little thing that Zerka had, like, man, like, such an incredible dude, bro. Such an incredible, just a selfless kind of, like, a selfless, aware person who knew that he could impact people around him just by being positive. And, you know, it takes a little bit more effort to be positive, but it goes so much further. You know what I mean? It can really lift up things and people. The power of positivity or positive energy, guys, is such a great thing. Even in how it makes yourself feel, right? Just being positive and just giving people compliments, you know? You can change somebody's day with a compliment. Obviously, it's different scales, and we're talking about something in particular, but even just a random compliment to a random person. Case in point, I was with my missus on Saturday, and we were in the shopping center, and there was this old lady, God bless her, there was this old lady, my missus said, oh yeah, I was watching, she was looking at my missus all the time, looking over, and then next thing, I didn't see this, because I didn't spot her looking at my missus said this afterwards. But next thing, the lady, when she was getting up, we were sitting down in the Starbucks, me, my missus, and my kiddo, and we were just having like a coffee. And the lady, and I feel like this is a lost thing. It's an older generational thing. I feel like it's way more lost these days. But the old lady comes over to my missus when she's leaving, and it's my washing machine, and she just compliments my missus and says how. I'm in my washroom, so my washing machine's on super cycle for the last 5 minutes. It should be finished in a minute. But she just says, look, I just wanted to come over and say how radiant you are, how beautiful you look, and how radiantly glowing you are, and asks about the pregnancy, asks how far along is she, and it's like wishes her good luck. And the impact that had, like, I could see it on my missus walking around the shopping center. And even myself, the impact that has, not even that like she's right or wrong, but just the thought of like that was so nice, that was so lovely. It kind of encourages you to pass that on. It put me in such a great uplifted mood. I wasn't in a bad mood or anything, but just to know that somebody gave up a little bit of their time just to be nice, it was such a fucking lovely thing, man. And I think it's something that's kind of lost a lot these days on people. And particularly online. This is tying in with what I was talking about there with like positively reinforcing and uplifting and supporting your homies and people around you and your community, right? Just not just your homies, your community members, being nice to each other in here, like, or wherever you go. I feel like a lot of the popular places these days just kind of rely too much and gravitate too much around bitching and moaning and complaining about this, or, you know what I mean? Everything every few minutes has to be a bitch about this or a moan for the drama bait or the rage bait. It's so fucking sad. It really is. But again, each to their own. Each to their own, guys. Yeah, it was lovely. What a lovely person. What a lovely old lady. It's all down to the fact we don't talk face to face enough. I don't know. I think it's life lessons, though. People are more detached in general at home and stuff, online and stuff, Ukes. I get you. But I think it's like how you're brought up, man. Like even seeing it, my 5-year-old, like, you can tell that the children who are brought up the right way just by how they are. I hate to say it, but my kid's 9, and I've said this to my daughter, I said this to my missus since we started like kindergarten, or when she was 5. You can tell the kids whose parents are really trying to instill the right kind of things in them by how the kids are. Kids that say their pleases and their thank yous all the time. You know, kids that are polite. Kids that like compliment like other teacher. Like there's a kid in my daughter's class who's so lovely. And it's no coincidence that the mom and dad are the nicest people in the world. She'll be the first to come in and she'll be like, oh, that's a lovely dress. And she'll say it to the teacher, or she'll say it to my daughter or other people. And it's just so nice to see, because those parents are instilling the right things into that kid. You know? And I feel like a lot of parents these days, and this is through experience of my own kid, they just, life moves too fast, or they don't teach or focus on the important things the kids should be, you know, should be learning. The basic kind of like core fundamentals of just being nice, polite, and empathetic and courteous to people. Like it takes effort to teach, but it comes from the environment and the parents, you know, in my opinion. You've been working home since 2006 and found myself ending up like that. 90% of our sales are now online. No one wants to interact or talk to people. You do that enough, you end up not knowing or what. Yeah, listen, exactly. It's the pacing of things. 100%. Things are moving faster. I get that, especially with technology. There's a faster demand on drive and things. Jax, what's going on? The Dino game? No comment, man. Just don't go play it. But I will reserve the right to comment right now, okay? Yeah, we're playing Dayz right now. Now I make a point to make a coffee on the porch every morning. Well, that's amazing, man. Good on you. Alice, what's going on? There is a Dayz map with dinos. I do know that, which I actually wouldn't mind playing. Does anyone know the name of it? I'm trying to go to the castle here, by the way. Yes, I have a video of Deathground that's going up tonight on YouTube, actually, Bo. We played it last week with Ash, Gibbon, and Gucci. Wasn't really a fan of it, I'll be honest. Jewel, what's going on? How are we today? It's a prankster in disguise. Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to prank you. You just got punked! I'm down. Bring me in the balloon, and higher and higher. Where's the castle here, guys? Have I gone past it? Does it start with a H? I don't know, Marie. I don't know. If you want to do a bit of research and find out what the server is, I would be appreciado. Nah, it's not. It's pretty basic, Andy, honestly. It's only good with friends, and it was only as good as it was because we just had fun playing it with each other, you know? It is not a game I would put much stock into, unfortunately. Yeah, group streaming is kind of the meta, Alyssa. Especially, like, if you have friends that you really have a good dynamic with. Finding people in the streaming space, regardless of what size or weight they carry, if they can complement your personality or your, you know, people find you and them getting together entertaining, I think it's always a W. Like, I don't think you always get that with people you play, but some people you just click with, and that's always better for the viewer, I think. Oh, it's Green Hell is Tech? Is that back, Jones? Jonesy? Dr. Jones. Okay, okay. Maybe we'll try that after we finish Deadfall. I'm not sure how long our Dayz little escapades are going to go, guys, but we'll see. We will definitely see. Hold on one sec. Haven't logged in a bit. I saw people playing it recently. Yeah, I saw people playing it recently. So far, it's gone longer than yesterday. Yeah, well, we know who we have to blame for that episode yesterday, Kat. So anyone who didn't know, yesterday we were playing this server, and Kat got me killed with a sound alert. So I didn't know the mods had added certain sound alerts, and we were just outside the passage, and there's gas, toxic gas inside the passage. So I was just about to go in, and of course, Kat triggers the Mosin sound alert. So me thinking the big fucking idiot. I didn't know any better, in fairness. Me being the idiot I am, I quickly scarpered into the passage, and I probably went about 20 meters too far into the toxic gas because I thought someone was trying to kill me. And then I was waiting. I saw that I was infected, so I knew I was dead, but I was kind of hovering around. And then, next thing, there's more shots. But then this time, the zombies weren't getting triggered. So I was there so confused. I was so confused why I was getting, like, gunshot at. And I didn't understand the angle I was getting shot from. And then, of course, next thing, like 5 minutes later, I realized it's Ket doing sound fucking alerts. So I ran into the toxic gas. I got jebaited into the toxic gas. And we lost 2.5 hours of progress. So yeah, that happened yesterday. Jurassic Island. Including a T-Rex. What is the most populated one? I'm gonna do it tonight. I made a quick edit last night of I have a quick short of a Beast of Bermuda clip, but I didn't get a chance to look at the Dayz part. Yo, is this a new spot? I've never been here. Oh, this is Green Hill 2.0. This is I've never been in this building before. Alright, let me chill out for a little bit. Let's actually play the fucking game that we're meant to play here, guys. I'm sorry. Let's actually play some Dayz. Hashima has dinos now? Jungle the Mask ain't it. I don't want to play Jungle Mask. Not a huge fan of Jungle the Mask. Yeah, it's one jihad. Hey man, I will forever, regardless if Summit 1G was to turn around tomorrow, if Jar was to turn around tomorrow and say I hate you, Bosh, he's one of the people I will forever love in this space, man. Not only like just a decent friend, a good guy, but just done a lot for me personally. There's a few people who've done a lot for me over a long period of time, regardless of what I played. You know who's another one like that? Hutch is another one like that, guys. Hutch is another one that we've like. I got most of my attention playing GTA roleplay, obviously, and being in Changang and stuff. But I took a long time away. And one thing I'll say, like, sometimes, unfortunately, you're not around as much, you know, and people forget about you, which I understand. Like, that's just the nature of life, right? Out of sight, out of mind a lot of the time. But I'll tell you one thing about Hutch, regardless of where I was, what I was playing, Hutch has always been around, in contact, we'll link up, we'll play together. You know what I mean? One of the few people in this industry who's become very successful, guys, and this is a good gauge of a person in general. One of the few people that, regardless of what we've played over the last 3 or 4 years, he's always been around and popping in, playing Dayz, you know, the Isle, different things. Now, obviously, look, Hutch is a variety streamer, so he's jumping around a bit more, so I understand that. But, yeah, just a good guy. Just a good guy. I found you from a Summit stream. You're in a group with him. I'm pretty funny. And I got sucked into this black hole. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. You got sucked off. Happens to a lot of people that gravitate around me. They get sucked off, Flash. Sorry. I hope it was worth it. Someone got you into all a bunch. I mean, that's the power of his influence, but also just being a good guy. You know, Summit's just a good guy. Now, Retrain, I'm sorry, man. I'll stick my finger up your butthole next time just to make you feel better, okay? Yeah, it's a fast-paced place. It's a fast-paced industry, guys, and you know, I understand a lot of people are just focused on themselves, and that's just the way the space works. I really understand that. There's no sour grapes here in that regard, but you know, sometimes you come across people who just, You know, stay around and stick in your orbit. And those people are kind of important. And that's not just streaming, that's everything, right, guys? The people who you click with, but also, you know, stick around and it's reciprocated. That's an important a dynamic. Relationships and friendships shouldn't all be one way. It shouldn't be, if you're in a friendship or a relationship, guys, where it's just you the whole time, it's probably not a healthy relationship, or it's at least not one that you really are being, you know, appreciated in. Friendships, relationships, all that kind of jazz should always be kind of mutual. And if they're not, you're probably just fooling yourself. Kind of low-key learned that lesson a little bit over my time as a streamer, you know? You're lucky because I was actually looking at the bits as they came up when you did it. Otherwise, you fucking had me. You had me, Cat. I was so lucky. I was literally looking at this screen, which has an alerts. Otherwise, you would have got me 1,000%. Stop cheating. I mean, I didn't know you were going to do it, so how is that cheating? How is that cheating? I can see you, man, and damn, and higher and high. I'm looking... I think we're going to have to go back to... We haven't even seen anyone, guys. We might have to go back to... We might have to go back to incubation for some gas masks here. What do you think? I think let's do it. And thank you for the 500 bits, by the way. If anything, that's kind of like debate karma for yesterday that you didn't get me. Hey, Ego, just being here, chilling out, enjoying the stream and chatting to each other, chatting to me, that's more than enough support, homie. Do not stress it. It happens with age, Jewel. I've lost contact with a lot of my IRL friends because of this industry and just doing this in general. And age and family and people having, you know, family as their main focus definitely changes dynamics a lot. You know, it's not through anyone's fault. Yeah, exactly. It's life. It happens. I definitely need to make a better effort in kind of reaching out and meeting up in person as much as I can, though, because... You know, the older you get, the more value you put on those people who've known you, you know, for a long time, be it your family or your best friends. Those kind of people become more important in your life as life moves on. Because you kind of realize there's a scarcity of that. Like, I know it's a famous line from Stand By Me, but do we ever have better friends than the ones we have when we're like 12? In terms of just purity and innocence. I don't know. There's something about being young, a certain innocence that, like, you don't know what the world is. You don't know what responsibility is. You don't know what, you know, anything is. And just having that carefree approach to life, it was just amazing, right? And friendships were just based off the right things, the compatibilities, the purities. All these kind of negative things didn't really matter as much because you didn't know about them. Yep, exactly. I'd give up anything to be 12 again, man. I had such an amazing childhood. I loved being a kid. Random. Friends are overrated as long as I have my friends. I don't care. Friends are overrated as long as I have my friends. What the fuck? Does that even make sense, Corey? Read it again. Friends are overrated. As long as I have my family. Yeah, that's definitely a me thing. Yeah, family is obviously the most important pillar. But like, some people have friends that are like family, honestly, Gory. You know what I mean? Some people definitely have friends out there who have shared everything with them or are pretty much like family. And I guess, like, that's just, you know. I was like, friends are like friends doesn't matter, but if I don't have friends, then what are friends? Friends? We call them adopted family? You know what I mean? Like, listen, some people definitely have those friendships. Some people have those friendships for short periods of time, and then things move on, you know? Time changes. Yeah, it happens though, Doylus. I'm the same. I have very few friends nowadays out of choice though. Just a lot of drama and issues. I get you. That's maturing on your part though, you know? And that ties into everything we've talked about in here today about, like, you know, finding places or being part of places where you know, you feel like you're gaining something, or not gaining something, but everything's being reciprocated, I guess. I'm sorry to hear that, Egg. Yeah, we definitely do. Life experiences are different. Environmental stimuli are different. Just everything around us is different. It's down to the individual. Kids are my best friends, and honestly, I wouldn't want it anyway. I feel you. I feel you. Although my daughter is going through she's going on 10, and she's just a little bit more sassy than I appreciate right now, okay? Good friends, best friends, but right now, she's a little bit of a little bitch, okay? I'm just saying. Sometimes. Love her to death. We'll do everything together, but she's getting a little bit bitchy sometimes, okay, guys? I'm just saying. We have butted heads a little bit in the last, like, few months. Alright? We have. I can say that. It's my daughter, Kat. I wouldn't say that about somebody else's daughter, but my own, I can do it, okay? And she is. Fucking hell. I love her unconditionally, and I'd fucking die for her tomorrow, but can be a little bit of a bitch sometimes, okay? Sometimes, you know, just a little bit of, you know. I dread what happens when, like, you know, the body starts kicking in fully in the next year or two. Fuck me, I'm in for... My daughter is very headstrong. Very headstrong. She is very sure of herself. Which is an amazing trait, because she doesn't really get influenced or pushed around. Like, she will do what she wants to do, and if people are trying to get her to do something, she'll just do it. She'll be like, no. But it's gonna make for some harsh conversations, elevated voices in the future. I can see it. I can definitely see it. But she's a great kid. She's a great kid. A little bit of a bitch sometimes, though. Really? Yeah, I can imagine, Gory. I can tell. I can tell which way she's gonna go, and I'll be bald, but I'll be bald this time 3 years, guys. I'll have the same hairline as Hutch. That's fucking bad, guys. That's fucking bad. And also, I have another girl on the way in 3 weeks, so whatever about being outnumbered. My missus is very, very mellow. My missus is Venezuelan. She's South American, but she's pretty chill. She doesn't really... she's more stressed than I am most of the time, but... I am outnumbered. I am outnumbered, and I'm about to be outnumbered even more. Alyssa! Let's go! Thank you! Yeah, thanks, Jonesy. Yep. Little girl coming in 3 weeks, guys. I need to get some water. I don't know if I have any rope. How can I make rope? I'm gonna have to get some things. We gotta go incubation here. Yeah, I've got a 9-year-old and another little girl coming, and then obviously a missus, so it's great. I go shopping with my missus all the time, and my friends are like, "Oh, you're so cute with your missus still, Bosh." And I'm like, "Why? How's that?" They're like, "Every time we see you out shopping, you're always holding her hand." And I look at them and I say, "Yeah, no shit. Because every time I let go, she goes off and buys shit." Where's this incubation place? Where the fuck is the incubation zone? I'm gonna need some water soon. I hate you, whoever that was. Fuck's sake. Yeah, now you know, Kat. I'm letting you in on the secrets. The secret workings of the male mind. I need water, guys, homies. I'm gonna die of water here. Yeah, 3 weeks, and my poor missus. We went in for the scan today, and the doctor afterwards, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a big baby. We're probably gonna just induce you on 40 weeks because we don't want this to go past, because we don't want the baby to get too big." So my poor missus, she's not big, and the baby's already big, just like Rania was. And my poor missus is, yeah, she doesn't have the big hips or the big. She's only a skinny little slim thing. Man, I'll tell you guys, the respect and admiration you have for your partner as a guy after you see them giving birth to your kid, another level, man. I wouldn't wish pregnancy on any man, and I don't know, man. It's anxious. You worry for them as well because it's a lot to go through. It's a lot to go through. Yeah, it's rough. All right, here we are back again. Okay, I need to get some cloth. We need to get fishing, guys. I need to get some cloth, and I need to cut it up, and we need to make some rope. I need some rags. Okay, here's this first. How many rags do I need for rope? Fuck, I need rags. Is it 12? Wasn't sure if it was 12 or 8. I don't know if this is... Okay. shit. A Viger. I don't have any bullets though. I don't have any clips. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me, my friend? Not gonna lie, this is a pretty OP spot. He knows I'm here. I mean, is he not answering? Do I go kill him? Do we go kill him, guys? If he doesn't wanna talk? Did I just hear him going in somewhere? He's rotting somewhere. I know if he's definitely heard me, but I don't know if he heard me coming. You in there? Trying to hear zombie aggro. I'm trying to hear footsteps. I don't know where this homie is. Oh fuck it, I'm gonna send it. We need to do something here. Maybe this one up here, it's locked. Oh my god. Okay. I can't find him. We might need to go and get some water or some fish here, guys. Either he didn't hear me, or he's rotting somewhere. The zombie outside, he ran after me. I aggroed him. Basil, no mic, no life. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some water here, guys. Question is, if I do see him, guys, do I try and talk to him? Or do we just try kill him? Outside here. I heard him running. He's outside. I don't know how I can get out to him though. Fuck. He's outside, but I don't know how to get out to him. I also need water soon. I think he's rotting somewhere, guys. This is it. I need water, and I need water fast. Yep, there he is. Bro, he shot me underneath the ground? No way! No way! Zombies get him. Zombies get him. Zombies get him! I knew he was rotting. Oh my god, what a rat. Okay. Give me a sec, I got a toilet. Well, we go again, guys. One sec, I'll be back. 2 minutes, please, por favor. Let's have let's maybe look at another map. What do you think? Let's just have a look and see if this is busy. Dinosaurs, what are they called? What's the map called, guys? Jurassic Island? No players on that. Yeah, I think we need player interactions. Doesn't look like any of the dino ones are. I saw there was one like Avalon's a new one. I haven't played that server before. Is there any new servers that people are playing, guys? Nah, it's not busy. Green Hell Halloween? Spooky Esker? Alright. Let's play a spooky map. Let's do this. I'm not a huge fan of this, but let's do it for some interactions. I think someone tried to use something that didn't get me. The knock one isn't great. The knock one doesn't get me. All right, let's go. Let's go on some adventures, guys. I don't know. Listen, I have my page up. Marie, thanks for the 500 bits. I'm sorry I missed that. Did you try to get me with the knock? Was that you, Marie? I heard it, but it didn't get me. Thanks for the 500 bits, dude. Sorry. Thank you. I have it open over here sometimes. Not all the time, though. Depends what's open on that screen. Usually it's my, like, Streamlabs or whatever. Yeah, there'd be rats all over the place, Baz. Honestly, I knew he was ratting somewhere, or at least staying quiet, and I wasn't trying to be too quiet either. Yo, it's Christopher Lloyd's birthday. What a G. I love Christopher Lloyd. Not just for Back to the Future, but also for Dennis. What else is Christopher Lloyd in? He's also Uncle Fester from Addams Family, right? We got any clips while we're waiting here, guys? I want to see the final trailer here.
Dolmio Intensify. Pasta sauces with serious flavour. Dolmio, yeah.
Holy smokes! No way! I love these!
Hey, Georgie!
All of the tunnels are underground, where none of the children will ever be found. They wandered away to join the show and lost their way in the world below.
Fear. It settles on every living person it touches like a fog.
Shawshank reference there, you see that?
Left their town, now they live here down with the clown. Down with the clown. Down with the clown. Down with
The clown. Oh my god, this is. I hope this is good. Come on. This week, guys. Sunday? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now, are they going to release the whole season? Or how's it going to come out? I presume it's all coming out on Sunday, right? Yeah, I can't wait for it either.
For months now, Hawkins remains under lockdown. Officials say it's for our safety, but no one's saying from what.
No matter what comes through that gate, we'll fight it together.
Hawkins is dying, and no one's telling the truth. Whatever they think they've contained, it's already out.
The Upside Down is changing. It's not just beneath us anymore.
Joyce, whatever's coming, it's not taking them. I'll keep kids safe.
He's connected to you. Maybe you can stop him.
You thought you could destroy me, 11, but you only freed me. Wherever this blood leads. I need you to fight one last time. Let's end this, kid.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna say this right now. If Vecna doesn't win, nothing else matters. Vecna has to win, right, guys?
Georgie. I gotta set the record straight. I killed so many.
We have a search warrant for John Wayne Gacy's house. He is in custody.
I would like to cooperate with you boys. Help out in any way that I can. There's really 4 Gacy's. John the contractor, John the politician, John the clown,
and John the murderer.
And then there's the other guy.
Parents reported the boys missing. They were adamant that Gacy has something to do with it.
You ever seen a stag film before?
You like power.
Don't you?
I've never seen anything like it. Psychopathic personality.
I didn't kill any of those boys.
Various delusions.
Blackmail, extortion. They were all taking advantage of me.
His eyes, it's like he wasn't even there.
John.
You can hide.
John.
Who you really are.
John.
Oh, it's out. Is it out on Peacock? I'll be honest. Stranger Things, I'm kind of over it, but I just want Vecna to win. If Vecna wins, I will be satisfied with the wait. If Vecna does not win, I will be angry. I want them all to die, Alyssa. No, they all have to die. All the cast of Stranger Things have to die for it to be deemed a success at this point. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. Vecna wins. Everything is, or what's it called? Whatever town it's called, it's like Eternal Darkness. Dead. Easy. Gone. Happy. Happy. Yeah, I watched the Ed Gein. I've watched like 5 episodes of the Ed Gein story. I don't really like it. My missus kind of likes it. I'm not really vibing with it. It's just not my thing. Like, I guess it's okay. Mandalorian and Grogu. It's not even that it's strange. It's just I don't really think it goes anywhere, you know? Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda got me shaking like a soda. I'll be honest, the only thing in the Star Wars universe I really want is a Darth Maul film or a TV show.
Impressive.
Everything else for me, at this point, I don't really care. I want to see a Darth Maul. I haven't seen Fallout Season 1, actually. I watched the first episode, and then for whatever reason, I stopped watching it. I don't know why. Oh, is this a movie, guys, or a TV show?
Job, baby.
Oh, it's a movie. Is that a movie? Baby Yoda got me shaking like a soda. Wow, I thought it was a TV show. Yeah, we need a Darth Maul. We need a Darth Maul. Darth Maul TV show. That's what we need, guys. I didn't watch 2, I don't think. Maybe I did. I didn't watch 3. I give up on TV shows so easily unless they're like something like The Mandalorian is fine, but like unless it's like compellingly continuous, I don't really fucking watch it. I give up on shows so easily unless they're like they grab me by the balls.
Who's that behind?
Hello.
Holy shit, y'all have been busy over here.
Hello. Hello. Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game? Hello. Is that deep or no, guys? Why is that not working? Hello.
Do you want to play a game?
Tap that bit.
Do you want to play a game? You want to play a game?
Nah. What?
Do you want to play a game?
Oh shit. Spider meat.
What?
Do you want to play a game?
What the fuck are you?
Depends.
Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game?
Wait.
Oh my god.
Okay. I guess they didn't want to play a game, guys. I don't think they wanted to play the game. They firmly did not want to play the game. I just wanted to play a game. Is that too much to ask, guys? Is it too much to ask to want to play a game? Baby Yoda.
Yo, that's cool, man. You got shot in the neck. That's fucking cool, man. No.
Alright, let's see if we can go on an adventure. Hello? Do I have a glow stick? Yes, I do. Hello? Greetings? I come in peace. Ooh. What the hell is he wearing? He's got a ghillie suit on. What the hell? You stand there, sir. Yes. Hello? Hello? These startup towns. Yo, look. It's me. Johnny. From the pink team. Remember? Yo. Hello. There's no way that was me aggroing, was it? Yep, fucking was. Yo, chill. It's me. It's Johnny.
It's me, bro.
It's Johnny. You gotta learn how to fight before you do that, Johnny. You gotta learn how to fight before you start using that knife, man. Yo. Yo, chill. It's me, Johnny. No? Okay. He decided he wanted to die. He did come up to me and just started attacking me, guys, in my defense, okay? I was gonna stand on him. Headless Horseman? I remember playing this a couple of years ago. I don't think we played this last year, but I remember playing this a couple of years ago, and it was an absolute, complete and utter shit show. Yo. Yo. It's me. Johnny. You good? You friendly? Okay. Don't think you're friendly. Relax, it's me, Johnny. It's me, Johnny. It's me, Johnny. It's me, Johnny. Learn to fight before you attack someone like that. Brother, what is everyone just attacking me for? I kind of like that mask, though. Alright, well, the two people we've met on this life just wanted to beat the piss out of me. Thankfully, no one knows how to play this game. Yeah, I played this a couple of years ago, and it was a complete and utter shit show. This is exactly what I expected from it, honestly. Yo, thanks, Hardcore. Yep. It's getting close to D-Day now. Remember there used to be a pumpkin patch up here, but there is a water hole up here. Grimbo, what's going on? I'm just trying to make friends, honestly. Hello? Hello? I'm friendly. I just want a friend. Nah, not really. I don't really collect anything. Pokemon cards are an expensive habit as well, so it's not something I ever want to get into. I don't know. I miss the Pokemon. I miss the Pokemon. I miss the Pokemon vibe. Oh, it's Chazzy Mummy. Chazzy Mama coming in with the 5 gifted subs. I'm a transporter. Chazzy. Chaz. Thanks for the 5 gifted. I'm a transporter. Yo, Chaz, thanks for the 5. Let's go. I appreciate that immensely. How are we getting on, Chaz? We're playing some Daisy. We'll make some friends, and we're going to go on an adventure, guys, okay? Bison went crazy. I mean, ever since Jake Paul started showing an interest in it, I guess it's all just skyrocketed, right? But yeah, it's an expensive thing to get into. Yukon! Thanks, man! Thanks for the gifted sub to Marie. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I was never into Pokemon. I missed it. I was like a year or two too old for Pokemon. It started coming out really mainstream when I was like 12, 13. If I'd been like 3 years younger, I reckon I would have been peak Pokemon kind of time zone period. But I missed it. I predate Pokemon cards, guys. That's how old I am. Alright, we just want a friend. I just want a friend. That's it. Let's get in here. What's Gibbon playing today? GTA? Yeah, well, listen, get out of here, get some sleep. Jeez, man. Get some sleep, Deuterino. This guy's 3 months older than me, and you would think it was a decade? What do you mean? You played Pokemon, Yukon? Maybe it was more of an American thing. Maybe it's because I live in Ireland, but I wasn't really into Pokemon when I was 12, 13. Honestly. Wednesday, he's not on. Oh, yes. Make it sound like we're ancient? I mean, we are. You have to understand the space we occupy. We are definitely in the older echelons. It's not a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with being old. As long as your use by date is still not expired, you're fine. Pokemon was huge here. Pokemon was big everywhere, but I'm just saying, like, trading cards. I never really came across trading cards in secondary school. I swear to God, if this is how I go out to Daisy again... This game. We're not wearing a bunny suit. Just to quickly shut down any notion that we would, Kat, we are not wearing a bunny suit. Okay. What do you think this is, a Mr. Gibbons stream? He dresses up as bunnies, for fuck's sake. You want the bunny suit, you want the bunny makeup? Go watch Mr. Gibbon. Literally one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen on the internet was Ed dressed as a maid. And with the, like, the whatever makeup he had on. Do you guys remember that? Kitten Pitten makeup? Oh my god. Actually terrifying. That shit gave me nightmares for at least 16 months. No, I know what you meant. Doesn't matter. I'm not wearing a bunny suit in game either, guys. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. 100 gifted subs and I'll entertain the idea. Other than that, we're not doing it. This is a pay-to-win stream. I'm gonna die.
Hello.
Hey. Hello. Bye.
Are you shot or are you starving?
I'm a little bit of everything right now, man, honestly.
Right.
There's a lot of
here, take these crackers.
There's a lot of bad people out here, man. Yeah. A lot of fucking
Good luck.
lot of fucking bad people out here, man.
What?
There's a lot of fucking bad people out here, man.
Yeah.
I just want companionship and maybe a spoon. I can be a little spoon. Is that too much to ask?
Here I think it is. This is a bad place.
This is a bad place, Mr. Tree. Bye. Okay, no spoon. I guess a spoon is out of the question, Mr. Tree.
Yeah, unfortunately, at this point.
It's okay.
I'm helping random people in the chaos.
Oh, well, there's not a lot of people that help out here. I'll be honest with you, man.
Yeah, I tried to help that guy. I got him a saddle. We went to find the horse, and it's stuck in the rocks.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh, there's horses on this server?
Yeah.
Well, I'll probably see you in another lifetime in a minute. Judging on how my lives are going so far.
Oh, hello.
You want to play a game?
Do you wanna go to the pumpkin farm?
You want to play a game?
There is bunch of guys, too many people, all friendly people.
You want to play a game?
It's you, man. They killed you. I remember.
Why did you kill him?
Do you want to play a game?
Oh, it's not me. Another guys killed them.
Alright, guys. We need to fucking infiltrate and take down the pumpkin patch. That is our mission. These sons of bitches, they're out here killing freshies, okay? We gotta take over the pumpkin patch.
We need some bullets. We need some bullets, guns, so everyone gets some.
Yeah, we need to take these sons of bitches down. We're gonna play a game with them.
Guys?
It's not, but he looks like he wants to take down the pumpkin patchers. You want to take down the pumpkin patchers? With us? The fuck is that?
Do you have shotgun bullets, man? Shotgun bullets.
No.
Do you want to game with us?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yep, he wants to take down the pumpkin. He wants to take down the pumpkin patchers.
Yeah.
It's gonna be death to the pumpkin patchers, boys. Yo, where's Mr. Tree? We had Treebeard with us. He's gone. Where's he gone?
And bullets.
Yeah, I need some bullets as well. You got any bullets? Yo, you want to help me, Mr. Tree? You gotta help me take down Pumpkin Patch. These sons of bitches are out here slaughtering innocents. Slaughtering freshies.
Okay.
We gotta take them down. The Pumpkin Patch. They've got a stronghold over there yonder. We've got to go in there and clean house.
Okay. You gonna make it though?
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
I found food. I killed the chicken. Need food?
No, we need to take down the pumpkin patchers.
I'm lagging so bad.
Yo! Wow, I got the John Wick out of that one. Jesus Christ. The pumpkin patchers. Let's go. I think they're this way. Hey, Treebeard. You got any guns on you?
No.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this mightn't go so well then. I thought you at least had a shotgun or something. It's okay. It's okay. Just I'll take. They do have guns.
I have 2 bullets.
That's
two
fine.
Bullet.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Just 2 shots, 2 heads, dead. Dead. I think it's this way, Tree. Okay, so last time I met them, I asked them repeatedly if they wanted to play a game, and they didn't seem to be very receptive to playing a game.
That's crazy, those villains.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I am saying. That's the kind of energy I'm on right now. This is my revenge arc right now, okay?
play a game?
That's what we're gonna do.
I see one running across.
You wanna play a game?
Yep.
Far.
I see him. Pumpkin jack-o'-lantern right to left. I don't think he's one of the pumpkin patches though. Pumpkin patches are an organized, dangerous crew tree that's approached with extreme caution.
Definitely not feral fresh spawns. It is a organized.
Feral medium spawns.
Whoa.
You see anything up here?
Nope.
No, nor me. Pumpkin patches, guys. I think we went the wrong way. Somehow, I'm starting to think this is not the way to the pumpkin patch. You know what, Tree? I'm starting to think that this might not be the way to the pumpkin patch.
Well,
I mean, confidence is still high, so.
oh, this is it.
Okay. We've made it to the pumpkin patches, Turf. Be careful. They're hostile. I don't know, this is it.
Do you want to play a game?
No.
Do you want to play a game?
Kind of game.
You want to play a game?
Yeah, what kind of game?
The game is called Kill All Who Are at the Pumpkin Patch.
Kill who?
All the people at the pumpkin patch.
Oh.
Yeah, this is kind of like a revenge mission. Yeah, fuck them up, man. They fucked me up. No questions asked. We go in there, fist flying, and then we clean house. Okay, bud? Maybe this is not the pumpkin patch.
Oh, the patch is over there.
Oh, where?
Like that direction.
Oh shit. Okay.
You can
Thank
see
you.
the other guy. Yeah.
Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game? Do you want to play a game?
It's hard to understand you with your voice box thing, bro.
Do you want to play a game?
Do what?
Do you want to play a game? Ah!
If only I had full fucking health, man. Brother. I swear to God. Orvie there yet?
Do you want to play a game? Orvie Darius. Do you want to play a game?
Oh, was that a rhinoceros? The fuck is there a rhinoceros doing in Colorado? The fuck is that, chat? Maybe they're in safari. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what could go wrong with this game? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do. Okay, yeah, I'm in. Sign me up. Let's play it. Fuck yeah. Anything's better than Dayz at the moment right now, honestly. Okay, let's get it. Let's install it. Alright, perfect. Add to cart. RV there yet. Let's do it, guys. I'm sensing this. Listen, let's keep a timer on this one, guys. Let's keep a timer on this one. I'm sensing, 1 hour 45 minutes in here. Myself and Hutch looking at what was ahead. There might be frustration levels going through the roof on this one. Okay, so okay, let's do it. I'm down. Orvie there yet? So Lou's playing some of this. Was she playing on her own or with people? This is definitely a party game. Well, you definitely need to play this with a couple, I think, at least. Orvie there yet? All right. This is going to be very, very, very loud and aggressive. I can see it. Ash was playing it the other day as well. They like it. It looks fun.